So what's up guys, Legendary Goomba here, and I have a new game for you guys. It's called DayZ. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of it. It's a mod for Arma 2, and I'm actually going to jump right into it since I'm already at where I need to be. And this is a video about how to raid Balota Airfield without hopefully getting caught. So first thing I usually do is, I've only got an hour probably into this character. Let's see, I only have an Enfield and a Makarov, but I got a lot of ammo because I found in Cherno, I found a bunch of ammo. So I'm looking to upgrade for some military grade weapons, and while I was in Cherno, I also found some binoculars. So it's also really good to, if you have binoculars, it's really good to bring those out when you're trying to raid a specific, like a military location especially. You want to scout, definitely scout. And there's a few things that I look for, and first of all, it's survivors, obviously, because at these military bases I shoot on sight. I don't even ask questions, because they probably have guns, and if they don't, if it's obvious they don't have a gun, then I won't shoot them on sight. But usually 99% of the time they'll have a gun. So first thing I like to do is scout. Look at that pig. And then I like to come in from this angle. As you can see, the Balota Airfield's right there where those hangars are. But I like to come in from, this is what, a northeast angle. And I jump to this little tree line. And also you want to try to avoid zombie aggro as much as possible during any kind of raid of any city, because as a bandit, which I have been before, I do commonly look for people drawing zombie aggro. Like, you look for a big trail of zombies following or running, and if you see that, then you can almost certainly know that there is people nearby. So as you can see here, I'm trying to avoid, oh well, that's plan's shot. So I'll just drop them real quick in these buildings. I do not like going this way, but since I caught some aggro, and he's off me already. The zombie AI in this is not very good. Since I'm here, oh, another tip that I have is, before you go into anywhere, I personally like to check the player list. This server doesn't have very many people, but it's right here. This is all the people in the server, and I can see that 3 of these are in a clan, Blue Men clan. I have no idea what that means, but that means they're probably either they're here or they're not here. So if I see 3 people, I'm probably not going to go into this as willingly as I would before, because they're in a clan and they've obviously probably been playing this for a long time and they know how to play. So they're a big threat to anybody searching any military encampment, not just Balota Airfield, but the international airfield as well. So, and then right about here, I like to stop again, since those buildings before were blocking my way. To see, I like to look and see if there's any more survivors that I can see easily, and I don't see any. So I'm gonna make my way around here to the back of the airfield where there's tree cover, because if you go to the front, which I'll show you in a minute, the airfield is just an airport with a big flat area so airplanes can land, which makes logical sense. So why would you want to run across the whole barren airstrip? Like, see that no tree cover, and right now I'm in no tree cover too, but once you get to here, it's pretty much, you got some trees to help, to help your subtle movements towards the hangars and the air traffic control tower. Let's stop again, see if I see anybody running around. I don't see anybody behind. So I'm gonna go And I like to double tap sprint. A lot of people don't know if you double tap W, you run a little bit faster than if you just have shift, you know, run mode enabled. So be careful. Another thing I look for is I try to see if I hear any footsteps from inside the hangars or anything, which I don't right now. Oh, but I do hear flies, which means someone's been killed or a zombie's been killed. So now it's time to be a little more cautious because I know that somebody might be here. I just heard a zombie like yell, which means they've aggroed onto somebody. I don't think it was me though. We're gonna corner look around here with our third person view and see if we can see anybody running around. I don't see anybody. I slowly move up to the air traffic control tower is what I like to check first because, okay, here's a surefire sign that somebody might be here. Some barbed wire. 2, 3 things of barbed wire. Somebody's definitely been here recently. So it's not something people that just lays around. Something that somebody has to put there. So let's see. This guy's probably waiting for me to come up this ladder by now, which if I had better gear I'd probably stay back from behind and snipe a little, but since I don't, I'm gonna check. I don't see anybody. It might be a server hopper. He wants to come back to this location, this server, to collect his loot. Yeah, see. Oh, there's only 2 barbed wire, but still. See what we got here. AKM mag. Nothing that I want. G17, MP5 mag, nothing. There's a 45 ACP right here. I think 5 slots. I can put this in here with the round in case one of my friends get on. That's really what I take extra bullets for, extra ammo and stuff. Alright, next thing. Oh, I broke one of my rules. One of my rules is to never pick up anything unless you've scouted the area first. Because I don't know how many times I've been at this very airfield checking loot, or not checking loot, like scouting around, and people just run in, like, say that a lot of people like to do this route for some reason. Alright, let me zoom in. Come on now. Anyway, they like to come from the tents over there and then just run straight across and into the hangar, and I go down that thing and I go down the control tower and just straight up shoot them because they have a gun, and they turn around and see me, they're gonna shoot me. So that's how I feel about that. It doesn't look to be, there doesn't seem to be anybody here, so I'm gonna check one more place. Up here, which usually somebody up here, they would have shot me by now, but I didn't see anybody. This ladder's a little tricky. You gotta like look to the side. I honestly don't like going down these ladders very much because they make a lot of noise, first of all, for any survivor nearby. But I don't have a choice because there's barbed wire in the way. So now I'm gonna check the hangars for survivors and for loots. Nothing. Let's get over here. Looks like we got an M10. Nope, Remington. 870 with a flashlight. I don't want that. G17. I already got a Makarov. Damn, AKS 74U. There's a lot of guns in this hangar right now. Seems like nobody's been here in a while, like a long while. What do we got here? A hunting knife and a box magazine for an LMG, which I have yet to find. And some shotgun shells over here. So nothing at all. So, as a recap for this video, I made my approach, I scouted my area, then I made my approach from the northeast of the Balota Airfield, which is just my personal preference, and then I made sure there's nobody nearby, made more approach to the very north of the airfield. Then I scouted the air traffic control tower, made sure there's nobody here. And then I proceeded to loot. And as you can see, I found 1, 2, 4 guns here. And this is a pretty empty server, as you can see. Oh gosh. Sometimes it like glitches for me with that, and you can't get out of the zoomed mode. But as you can see, this is a pretty empty server, only about 10-15 people. So there was nobody here, but still, successful loot run if I didn't have loot already, and if I had found something that I was looking for, it definitely would have been successful. So I might call one of my friends on Skype right now, which is a viable possibility, tell him to get on, and he's got like 4 guns waiting for him if he wants, and he's got one to choose from, like several to choose from. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like if you like what I'm doing, and follow me on Twitter. I'll put a link down in the description, and thanks for watching.